Everyone has cardboard laying around, so why not turn it into some extra cash? There's a hidden market for cardboard and almost no one talks about it. So I just got a couple boxes here from Home Depot, but you can pretty much use any kind of box you want. And you can see I just traced out all the pieces I need. So I'll just grab a utility knife and cut all these pieces out right here. I know we might struggle to reach it, but the goal for this video is 4 likes. Just take off the top layer. So you'll also need some glue like this, and we're going to spray this in between each layer to hold them together. So let me show you. Then just take your glue, do the same thing with the other piece, then just take them and push them together. It takes about 30 seconds to dry. The more layers of cardboard you use, the stronger this will be. Make sure to smash the subscribe button so hard that your phone screen breaks. Now just use some masking tape or painter's tape and cover all the edges of the cardboard. Covering the edges of the cardboard will make it last longer and it'll also make it look nicer. So that's why I'm using masking tape on all the edges. I covered all the edges of the cardboard now, so now we can assemble it. After I'm done assembling it, I'm going to show you the second secret to making cardboard rock solid like wood. I'll go around and add some extra masking tape to all the edges to make sure they're all squared off and look nice. It looks pretty good so far. I got the drawer done right here. For the top piece, the measurements are going to depend on how thick your cardboard is. So I saved that for last. So I'll just measure the top piece, trace it onto a piece of cardboard, and then glue it to the top. The top piece is going to be like a sandwich. I'm going to put one layer of cardboard, and then I have this hardboard, which you can get from any big box store. You get a whole sheet of this for a couple dollars, and then I'll put that on top. Then take your last layer of cardboard and place that on top. That way the top is super strong. You can place coffee mugs on it and it won't bend or break. So just go ahead and glue this together. Here's how it looks so far. This is the second secret to making cardboard feel like wood. First, you're going to need some water, and you'll also need some wood glue. You need to mix 50% water and 50% wood glue together in a glass, and then we're going to brush it onto the cardboard. So I'm just using these cheap brushes right here, and I'm going to brush this onto the cardboard and let it dry for a few hours, and it's going to make it really strong like a piece of wood. Make sure you soak the entire thing with the wood glue. You want it to soak into the cardboard, so when it dries, it becomes rock solid. Now we just have to let them dry for a few hours. Once it's dry, it'll become like wood, and you'll be able to sand it. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm just using 180 grit sandpaper and smoothing it out. I have some extra scrap wood, but you can also use cardboard for this, and I'm just going to cover some of the edges to square them off more. I got this cheap peel and stick vinyl wrap on Amazon for $10. I'm just going to use some scissors to cut it, and then I'm just going to stick it on. Alright, so let's break down the cost of this cardboard nightstand. The cardboard itself is free, which is the best part. The wood glue cost me about $3.50 from Walmart, but since I only used a half bottle, I'll just call that $1.75. The masking tape was $2. The wood vinyl wrap that I got on Amazon was about $10, and I only used about half of it, so it comes out to about $5 per nightstand. That means this entire build only cost about $9. Something like this could sell for $40 to $60 depending on your finish and who you're selling to, especially if you market it as lightweight, eco-friendly, or custom made. So for under 10 bucks, it's actually not a bad profit margin. Comment below what you think of it and make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this.